to see that we talk about fashion, I thought, you know what would be such an amazing idea is to bring in people that have been doing it for many years. I'm going to say many years because it's just in them, the way they look. You can see it's fashion is just oozing out of them. You know, you can see it, you can pick it up, and also their heart behind fashion. So it's a privilege to have Michael Ferguson. Michael, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And also Teresa, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me, Andre.
Awesome. Now, Teresa, you have to give us just when we look at your fashion, when you design a gown or a wedding dress, you know, what is your signature on that dress?
Well, Andre, firstly, I design for the individual. I look at the client. Her personality has to shine through in the dress. I always say it doesn't help that she's wearing a beautiful dress and you don't notice the girl. You first have to notice the girl in the dress. Basically, my style is very elegant, soft, feminine, very classy and feminine. Yeah, not too elaborate. I'm not one for very flashy colors, bold colors, very flamboyant designs. I like very simplistic things but very elegant.
I like that. And Michael, as well with you, what would be your signature on a gown or dress?
Well, the girls usually refer to me as the designer where more is never. Too much is never too much.
Okay.
So yeah, the bigger the better. More crystals, more bling, more feathers, more flowers, anything. Yeah, if they ask me if it's going to be too much, it's never too much.
There we go. So you the guy with the bling, the feathers.
Yes.
And then we have the more elegant.
Less is more.
Less is more. That is good. Now, just from your experience in the fashion world, just Teresa, just give us just how is South Africa growing? You know, in the fashion world, how is South Africa? Because you know, you read in magazines about Fashion Week here, Fashion Week in New York, Fashion Week in Joburg, but you don't. That's all you hear. So if you can just give us in small, how is fashion growing in South Africa?
Well, I think that fashion is definitely growing in South Africa. I think students have contributed a lot to fashion. In my opinion, fashion is going in a direction where everything goes at the moment, where you can throw on a pair of orange jeans, skinny jeans with a brown blazer, anything goes, and I think they contribute a lot to the fashion, and I think that's a generation that will take it forward, where not necessarily have to wear brand names, whereas in the past everything like that was important, but nowadays I think anything goes.
There we go. Now, Michael, just thinking about a fashion show, if there's something that you would put on the runway, if you can just describe to us a dress that you would choose or a gown that you would choose for a fashion show.
Definitely something out of the ordinary, not your typical white wedding gown. Something, lots of lace, lots of bling. I would even do a black wedding gown. Something very different.
So you would be the kind of designer that would go opposite to what is usually done.
Definitely.
There we go. And for yourself, Teresa, if at a fashion show, if we have to look at your dress on the runway, what would be you know the look?
When I design, I always keep in mind that I would like to design the showstopper. Every dress needs to be the showstopper, but also that the person sitting in the audience would say that is the gown that I want to wear when I'm on the red carpet. So not necessarily the biggest, boldest gown, but the showstopper. The girl wants to be noticed. She wants to be the ballet of the ball in that gown.
There we go, and to see that Pretoria will be having a fashion show. So what would we expect at this fashion show?
I think with all the designers, the different designers that's going to be there, it's not only ladies fashion, there's also going to be menswear, which is a bit different to most fashion shows where it's only women's wear. And I think the different influences with all the designers, with myself and Michael, our styles are very different. Then the other designers, we also differ a lot. So I think it's going to be a whole collaboration of different influences and different eras of designers, so which is going to make it very interesting.
There we go. Now, if people really want to come look at your amazing dresses, where can they find more information about it?
Well, you can firstly go to iTickets. The tickets are on sale there. The event is on the 6th of September, the Saturday, 10:30 for 11. It's going to be held at Monte de Dios. It's a new venue in Pretoria. It's a stunning venue with an amazing outlook over stables and horses. Where it's also very interesting on the inside, the architecture on the inside, the decorations, everything is very beautiful. So I think it's going to be a lovely morning out for ladies and gents.
Yeah, thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you so much, Michael, for joining me in fashion. If there's one tip that you'd give a normal guy like myself, you know, you're looking at me right now, you're like, yeah, cap, t-shirt, jeans, you know, techies. If you, I see Michael, there's a pointing finger to Michael that you should give me the tip. If it's a tip that you'd give a normal guy for myself, what would be those tips, Michael?
Well, I'm not sure normal guys would take my fashion tips. But
let's try it on me. Let's try it on me. Let's see if this will work.
Well, I don't know why, but men seem to be scared of pointy shoes.
I have a pair of pointy shoes.
I only wear pointy shoes.
Okay, there we go. And yourself, Teresa, if you have to look at a normal guy like myself, what would be your tips?
Well, I think just be bold and wear whatever your personality suits you, and yeah, just be bold and yeah, just look nice and decent. Don't pull your pants down.
Okay. Now, well, thank you so much. I'll take in those tips. You know, keep it, you know, still young and fresh. And yeah, I enjoy the skinnies. I enjoy the techies. I enjoy the caps every now and then. But that's definitely the chilled look. So thank you so much to Teresa and Michael as well. Thank you for giving us those interesting, just your view on fashion. And I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Andre.
Thank you.